Hello, welcome to ToyMatt. Today, I'm going to be comparing Star Wars TIE Fighters. So over here, I have the original TIE Fighter that was released by Kenner in 1978 for the first wave of toys for the original Star Wars line. And then over here, I have the TIE Fighter that was released in 2018 for the Solo movie. So taking a look at the original TIE Fighter, it was released in 1978 in the first wave of vehicles, which included the Land Speeder and the X-Wing. It has lights and sounds, which are pretty cool. The sounds are created by a little motor on the inside that, when it spins, hits a piece of plastic, giving you kind of that vibration-y sound. It's powered by two AA batteries, which are in the back here. The TIE Fighter also has an opening cockpit and a seat that raises and lowers that can accommodate an action figure. Also, one of the neatest things about it is that it has an exploding feature activated by these two buttons on the side of the cockpit. And kaboom! There we go. Pretty cool. Let's do a little bit of ToyMatt editing magic. And here we are, back all together. Over here, we have the TIE Fighter that was released for the Solo movie. It was released in 2018, and it has several features. First of all, it comes packaged with an action figure, a TIE Fighter pilot with its blaster. We'll be going into that a little bit more when I do a compare with this and the original TIE Fighter pilot that was released for the Empire Strikes Back line. So this TIE Fighter also has an opening cockpit. It has sound features when you have a Force Link 2.0. Blah. It also has an exploding feature. You take a look here. Kabooly! And now, with a little bit of ToyMatt magic, all back together. So in 1978, the original TIE Fighter retailed for $15. That comes out to about $60 today in 2019. The Solo TIE Fighter retails for $40. So my thoughts. I think the original TIE Fighter was an ambitious toy for the time, especially with the lights and sounds. The white color of the original TIE Fighter is a little bit off-putting. Later versions of the Kenner TIE Fighter were gray. I think that this is white in color because the original toy designers just had pre-production artwork to work from for their designs, and they might not have been colored correctly. The original X-Wing was also white and later recolored to a more screen-accurate gray color. Another thing about this toy that's kind of off-putting is that the battery and button for the lights and sounds, they had to add this extra piece to the back. While it does make a good handle for playing with a toy, it's just a little bit less screen accurate. So the last thing that is a little bit of a concern with this is the exploding feature. There are several moving parts that are kind of fragile, especially now 40 years plus later, that make me a little bit apprehensive when using the exploding feature. In fact, I cobbled together this TIE Fighter from parts that I acquired online to make a complete working toy. So the Solo TIE Fighter, I think, is an excellent update. One thing when I saw the packaging online for this that concerned me was the exploding feature and how it kind of rips the cockpit in half. I was concerned that it would make the toy not very stable and kind of shaky, like you can see here with the wings on this one. But it is a stable toy. It also is very accurate. I like the scaling of the wings to the cockpit. It's, again, more screen accurate. Another thing that I like is that the gray outlines on the wings are rubberized. I'm assuming it's done for safety because you don't want hard, sharp corners exploding everywhere into people's eyes. But when it does fall apart, it's bouncing on rubber, and it personally makes me feel that it's less likely to shatter, like I am sometimes worried with the original TIE Fighter. So what are your thoughts? What is your favorite Imperial Starfighter? Personally, mine's the TIE Defender. Too bad we don't have an actual toy of that. Hint, hint, Kenner. Follow ToyMatt on social media, and reach out if there's any toys you'd like to see me compare. And until next time, when I take 2 toys and have them, take to the ToyMatt. Oh no, where's ToyMatt? I'm actually behind the camera. I wanted to give you guys a better look at the cockpit internals of each of these. So, first, here's the original. And here is the cockpit. As you can see, it's just a seat and a sticker that kind of folds over the front that you can see through the viewport. And here is the cockpit for the Solos TIE Fighter. It's a little bit more difficult to see because of lack of light, but it's more detailed. But if I blow up the TIE Fighter, so now here you can see pretty well the forward internals where you've got the flight controls and the panels, and then in the back there's the seat and some of the detailing on the inside of the cockpit.